YOLO, holy hobos and hoboettes and all in between. Welcome to R.P.L-Productions. I am R.P.L, the princess of this glorious channel, and the holy chalupa, Reese Patrick Lambert. Welcome back. Now, if the plush on my shelf were not any indication, I am a brony. Which basically means I'm a fan of My Little Pony that isn't exactly in the designated, the targeted age demographic for the show. But it's a good show that can be enjoyed by all ages, and I find it fun. So, I've been watching Generation 5 of My Little Pony. It's not as good as Gen 4, but it is pretty fucking interesting. Plus, you know, completionist, I want to see where it's going. And Chapter 6 came out today. Well, a couple days ago. And I binged it all, and I want to make a review of it. And that's what we're doing here today. So, like I said, it's not as good as Generation 4, but I have been enjoying it. I'm not really a fan of how the chapters or seasons were only like 4 or 6 or 5 episodes long. Like back when I was a kid, a season was like when I was a lad, seasons were like 13 or 20 something episodes. But with Netflix's seasons, it's like very short. Like She-Ra and Voltron are really good shows, but like some seasons only have like 6 or 8 episodes. Gen 5 of My Little Pony has only like some chapters or seasons only have 1 episode. So chapter 6 had 4 episodes, one of which was like a special, like 45 minutes long. But God, this season was a doozy. First off, the Generation 1 reference. Like, I have a TikTok where I upload short videos because I want to reach out to people of all kinds, like of all audiences, and for people whose attention span is short, because you know, not everyone likes long videos. So I make short videos for people that like short videos also. And I made like 4 free TikToks about Gen 5 when I was watching, because the ship in that show just, it was good. Like, I love it when a show gets me excited, like when I actually feel visible emotion. And that Gen 1 reference, when they use the literal magic of friendship again to like kick Opaling's glass, that was awesome. Like, I haven't felt that excited watching a show since maybe season 1 of like Sailor Moon's finale, like the season 1 finale of Sailor Moon, because that was awesome. Like, that was really awesome. Basically, Generation 1 is not good as Generation 4, but without Gen 1, we wouldn't have Gen 4, and it does have some merits. Like, there's this series on YouTube made by R.P.L-Productions called History Repeats. First off, intro music, that's amazing, but also, it's kind of like a mashup between Generation 1 and Generation 4, and it's really ducking good. Like, it's amazing. Like, it's amazing. You know? And if you don't know, in Generation 1, the main human, Megan, because they didn't really have like a main 6 or main 7, she had like this magic locket that like opened up and had like a rainbow blast of, well, rainbows were shipped, like a rainbow rope or some crap. It was a rainbow line that wrapped around and villains and stuff. And Sunny's locket, like this heart locket, it opened up and did that same thing album. Like, that was some, I don't know if it was Generation 1 reference, but that's what my mind went to, and it was so good. Like, Generation 5 may have its issues. It may not be as good as Generation 4, but it would be wrong to say that it's complete ship, because it's got some merits. It's got some good stuff in it. Like, I mostly skip the songs in the show and stuff, because other than MLP Gen 4 and Disney, I'm not really a fan of musicals or any non-related rock or any non-rock type music. But this, like that ending song, like that was actually a pretty good ducking song. Also, what the hell happened to Opaling? Like, she got eaten by a tree or some shit, and is that it? Is she just dead? Do we not see what happened to her? Because in the last episode of season 6, this Elena of Avalor, one of those flying jaguar thing rejects, is now apparently the main villain. So, what happened to Opaling? Like, I think villains should be punished and then redeemed, because that's like the best way to handle a villain. You know, like Discord, he was punished, he was redeemed. Sunset Shimmer kind of was, I guess. I mean, the rest of Kinderlot High were dipships to her because, you know, she was a demon. But, you know, that's like Kevin Levitt, not My Little Pony related, but he's one of the best examples. He went to prison, and he became a good guy. Villains should be punished for their crimes, and then, you know, be redeemed. So I like that that's kind of what they're doing, but I'm not sure if they're going to redeem her or not. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't fucking know. Also, Spike's back. Yeah, just Spike's back. Like, the little baby dragon, yeah, he's back. He somehow was in magic hibernation for like centuries and is now the Dragon Lord. So I guess Ember is dead. Smolder, she's also probably dead. I don't know. So much shit has happened, and while I have been loving Gen 5 and I like that as a continuation of Generation 4, like, I really like that the later seasons have had more creatures added. Like, it made the world flesh out a bit more. You know, it showed that Equestria isn't the only country, the only land. But we're only focusing on what happened to the dragons, or the ponies. What happened to the griffins, the yaks, those not able to speak lion horse things that flamed on every time they got angry. I don't remember what they were called. What happened to those duckers? Like, I don't know. What happened to the rest of the main six? Who is raising the sun and moon? Like Twilight said, Celestia and Luna are probably dead. Who's raising the sun and the moon? Again, we don't know. Like, there's just so many unanswered questions. And I really hope season 7 or chapter 7, you know, answers that. And we won't have to wait long for chapter 7. Because, like, the seasons come out pretty, like, they come out pretty frequently. God damn it. Frequently. You know, like, it's not like Gen 4 where we had, like, a year or so for a new season. Because not only are the episodes this season's shorter, but also, that's about it. They're shorter. That's really about it. I don't know. I guess they're shorter probably because CGI is probably more expensive than Flash animation. But again, I don't know. Not an animator. I can draw somewhat, but I sure as hell ain't an animator. I mean, animation mode, it's not easy. It's not. Anyone who says it is, you're wrong. It's really fucking not. Overall, though, I did actually like this season, and I thought the Secrets of Starlight was going to bring back Starlight Glimmer, but sadly it did not. Although there were these new fiends injuries called Aerocorns, which I thought related to gold or something, because, you know, A-U-R-O apparently relates to gold. I looked it up, it relates to something in the gold. But it meant Aurora, you know, like the Aurora Borealis, you know, the shiny purple lights in the sky. Or, you know, like Princess Aurora, you know, Sleeping Beauty. Kind of like that. That's what it's supposed to mean. Like, I thought they were going to the Crystal Empire with all the snow and shit, but nah, it was just some other place with these fiends called Auroricorns, which are basically just unicorns, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. It's like they're introducing new creatures and stuff, and it's like, that's fine. But can we maybe focus on what happened to every other creature? I mean, Discord appeared in the comics, so we know what happened to the Draconiquus. We know what happened to the dragons now. But what about the yaks, the griffin? What about the land outside of Equestria? Because Equestria, during the time of, you know, everyone losing their magic, got separated in the three factions of Earth Pony, Pegasuses, and unicorns. But what about the lands outside of Equestria? What happened to the griffins, the sea ponies, the hippogriffs? What happened to all of them? Also, there's this YouTuber I used to watch called Sawtooth Waves, who was an amazing My Little Pony theorist that turned out to be a complete dipshit. Which I don't like. Like, I just, when you love watching someone's videos and it turns out they're a complete piece of shit, and it's just, it's infuriating. That's what the pellet is. But they had many theories that, about alicorns and shit. And I actually like those theories. Like, alicorns, you know, are a combination of a pony getting shoved with Earth Pony, Unicorn, and Pegasus magic. But before that, they had a theory about, like, an ancient alicorn land. Like, Celestia and Luna are from an alicorn land, like a land of alicorns. Which sounds ridiculous. But now, I think they were right. Because they're talking about, like, Skyros or some shit. Opaling's been around since the days of Celestia and Luna. Is there actually, like, was that gray-furred, orange-haired music note cutie mark dastard, right? Were they? Because I'm thinking they were. I don't know. I want to make theory videos, but I'm not really sure what the Bella make of this. Like, I don't know. Like, Gen 5 is, like, it's good, but it's also, like, what's the actual Bell? Like, it doesn't have to make much sense. It does not make much sense, hobos. It's very confusing at times. Very, very confusing and semi-infuriating. Like, what happened to the other creatures? What happened to Twilight? Why is Spike the Dragon Lord now? What happened to Ember? Also, Spike apparently grew again. Like, he looks like an actual dragon now. And his voice is so deep. Like, I get he grew, he changed, he got older, but his voice, man, it just... I was not prepared for it. Belle, I was not prepared for him returning. Like, that shocked the bell out of me. Like, I was just watching this, and I was thinking, oh, cool, dragons are back. And then all of a sudden, Like, I was like, there's no ducking. There is. It just looks like him. There's no ducking. Wait, there is no. But no. It was Spike. Spike is back. What? The bell? Like, Discord makes sense. He's a Draconicus. You know, he's like immortal. But how the bell is Spike alive? Like, magic hibernation, my glass. He should be dead. It's been centuries. By that logic, Twilight should be alive. But in the hologram, she looked pre-time skip. She looked like how she did pre-time skip. So did she lose her alicorn magic? Like Hasbro, give us answers. Alright? Stop giving much. Alright? Just give us answers. Alright, if you're gonna go for the trouble of making it a continuation of Generation 4, you might as well give us answers. Alright, you probably made a continuation for the older adult fans of the show. You know, you made it a series for both kids and the older adult fans. So, you know, the least you could, if you're going to do that, the least you could do is, you know, give us some answers. Or at the very least, just, or not, or then why even bother making it a continuation? Riddle me that, Hasbro. Riddle me that. Oh, God. I don't know. I do not know. Overall, the season, though, I did actually enjoy it. It was pretty good. And like I said, like, the moment where they defeated Opaling was pretty good. I think Opaling had this thing where she was stealing cutie marks, and I do wish Spike actually said something about that, like, noted how it was similar to Starlight Glimmer. Like, even though he wasn't there when Starlight Glimmer was, you know, stealing cutie marks, he did fight Starlight Glimmer. He was there during the whole time travel crap, and he definitely did hear about her. So it would have been nice to have him, like, say something about it, like, something, like, acknowledge that. Because if you're going to make it a continuation, at least acknowledge what came before. Like, you have been to some degree, but maybe turn the degree up a bit. I don't know. Overall, it was pretty and enjoyable, and I am excited to see where this goes. Because Opaling is no longer the main villain. But I would still like to know what the bell happened to her, or what about Skyrose, or whatever the bell is called. Is there an ancient land of alicorns? Who is raising the sun and moon? Is Twilight alive? Because unless the world they're on got turned from this to this, or this, then there should be, like, some explanation, like the sun and moon. How are they going up and down? Who is moving them? I don't know. I really do not know. All in all, though, it was a pretty good ducking. It was a good season, and I am excited to see what comes next. So, it's basically a lot to say. So, peace out, Holy Hobos and Hoboites and all in between. I hope you all have a spectacular day, and peace out. Peace out, Holy Hobos and Hoboites and all in between. Peace. Future Special Lambert, kindly cut the feed, please, and peace out, Holy Hobos. Princess R.P.L. out.